How you doing? Welcome back to Fun Labs Design Studio. I'm Nate, and today I'm going to go over some really cool drawing techniques that'll help you, that aren't boring like a lot of you are saying. I'm speaking to a lot of people in different discords, and they're talking about how, yeah, they're boring, the techniques. Obviously, we all know them. They're the draw the boxes, draw the lines, yippity doo dah, yippity yay, what a wonderful day. But on that note, they are important to do eventually for understanding 3D, those techniques. But I want to show you something else that no AI or anybody else can really replicate within an artist, and that's the feeling that you get from drawing on paper and with a different type of pencil. So I'm going to show you different hand techniques and different drawing to kind of clear your mind. This is a quote I came up with, and so let's get started. Alright, so get yourself a blank piece of paper. Today I'm going to use a Sanford Color Erase, or Color Erase, basically what it means. 244 blue. It's what the pencils you use in animation. It helps you to see the lines through the paper, and I'm using that one. You can get those online as well if you want. If you don't have one of those, any similar kind of dark, so maybe an F, an H, or a B, or an HB pencil will do ya. But don't go darker than an HB for this. And now let's get into her. This is like how I basically feel what I'm doing, and to kind of just like let your lines flow. It's more of an exercise to just get you comfortable, like a warm-up. So say if you were skateboarding, you would warm up before you do tricks. This is kind of like warming up before you draw. Here I'm holding it like this right now. We'll call this technique the side clam pincher, something like that. Anyway, and we just kind of be quiet and then just let it flow as natural. You just let your pencil flow your own. You don't think, if your mind starts thinking of what you're doing, then just close your mind off and stop it, and just keep flowing with it. Let the pencil flow. It's very relaxing. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, then I'm going to switch. So then I see different lines that I want to do just naturally, really quick. So then I switch my hand placement. So then I hold it like this, or like this. This is how I like to hold my pencil. This one I call the thumb over 2-finger chopstick. Yeah! Now I switched it. I moved this finger down more to get more pressure on the pencil. And these are just defining lines now.
Oh, yes.
I did this when I was a teenager. I used to just quiet my mind. Obviously the hormones are going nuts. You want to quiet your mind and just shut off everything. And I noticed I loved the way it felt as I was drawing. Just became more natural and quiet, relaxing exercise. And then afterwards I was able to go on and draw better other things, because I'm finding what lines I really like too, without even it, like subconsciously doing it without even thinking about it. So again, here I'm just going to keep going, just keep fooling around with that, and I want you to do that too. I'm obviously talking, so that can interrupt it, but while you're doing it, you'll be more relaxed. Now I am too right now, but I'm just trying to shut my brain off and do it. So see?
Ooh.
interesting. Then when you do boxes, you'll be able to get them quicker in any way, right? It doesn't have to be perfectly lined up. That's one thing about drawing, because you're just getting your rough, and you want to be able to rough out your stuff. This helps you with also getting your roughs down quicker, and then being more confident with your line work, so you can hash out quick things, right?
That's right.
See? So you can just hash out really quick. And then another one I like to do, I don't want you to think about what you're doing here. I just want you to flow it. So it may not look great or anything, but it's about getting rough, comfortable with your pencil. It's not about like making perfect work. This technique here, right? It's about quickly getting things on paper. These are some of the things that different animators and stuff, they taught us this when we took animation. Because before I used to draw negative positive spacing, so that's a lot like this, negative positive spacing. So if I was doing an eye, see, and it's flat, right? That's flat drawing. So but this helps you create shapes. So then you create your shapes, and then, you know, and they're not perfect, but for cartooning and stuff, this really helps. It also helps with realism later when you're hashing out stuff. These are just fun, loose exercises that I like to do sometimes. Afterwards, what I'll do is I'll take a whole blank page. This way I'll just flip it over. And then now that I've done the warm-up, after usually this part of the warm-up, like just relaxing, I won't draw anything on the page. I was just demonstrating just really rough drawings, just to kind of bang out what you're doing and just get loose for you. But once I've done this part and I've all been like really relaxed and done all this, then I kind of, okay, then I'll take a blank page and then I'll just start. You can get reference material if you want, just for like cartoon eyes or whatever you're doing. In this situation, like say I'll just use the Oblis Cuchillo wafer box here, and then say I just want to like hash out kind of similar approach. Just showing you now that I've have like more comfortable with my loose lines, then it just made this that much easier for me to draw, right? So it just helped me make be more relaxed. And then what you can do is you can ink with either a marker or you can ink with a pen and ink. I use Higgins ink for mine. This one, if you want to ink, works really good. And then like a quail, it's always fun to do, especially if you're doing comic book or old cartoon style like this. Right now I'll just use a marker. See? And there you go. You got a little goofy guy. I mean, it's not perfect or nothing. That's not the whole point here, but it's to get you like hashing out neat little creations and just getting the feel of how you want to draw, right? And what different. This is how you quickly start building roughs. And this is why it's important that everybody do roughs and just have fun with it. So now if I wanted to say like add my own touch to this, you could do like you could add your own little flares. You could do different little things to it. Add it. See? And these are just quick little things. And then you can turn this into, say you want to do it into a vector graphic or something, then you do a little outline around it. Scan this in or photo this in, and then go use the pen tool, get your brushes that you want in Illustrator, and give her. Then you can start doing that, which is also fun, which I enjoy doing. I like vector artwork because it's clean. And this is like usually how I rough out a lot of my stuff for if I'm doing vector artwork. Then I just scan it all in and do it that way. Or I'll rough it out in Krita or something like that. And there you go. Now you got a little sticker type design. And etc. You just fool around and have fun with it, you know. It's your thing. You can give him some scruff. Say he's had like a busy. But this is like obviously theirs. I'm not stealing the character. This is their thing. I'm just doing it for the video here, just to demonstrate. But yeah, and then you can just, you know, have your little thing. This is how I basically do. Start with these little exercises and real rough, and then you can go and you can start thinking about what you're doing. You can gather reference material, and then later you'll be able to think from your mind and just start creating different things, right? You just start as your mind flows.
And then...
And there you go, you see, you can just start building little characters from that experience, fooling around with what you want to do. I don't know if I can find my smaller one, my smaller marker I can't find right now, but if I did, I would do some lines in here, or I can add those in later if I vectorize it and whatnot. But these just add little definitions to your characters and a little bit more fun. Yeah, I can't find my other marker. Actually, here it is. So then you just go, and I can just add in the little lines here. And you can add in like things, make it more detailed. You got yourself a little funky character.
My man.
It's a little bugged out maybe. See? Yeah. And then you can scan it in, vectorize it, color it, whatever you want to do, right? And then you have your own little character thingy. Majiggy.
Cool.
I hope that helped you out today. I hope you got some more relaxation about that and got to kind of fool around with some different ideas. You know, maybe just felt out how you want to design things for your work, and just give you some more techniques to kind of just relax when you draw, because the ultimate experience that you get from drawing is the feeling. It's the connection you get with the paper, with what you're doing. It's not so much what you're drawing, like you can, it is and it isn't. And this way you can just quickly start relaxing into the drawing experience first, kind of like how one Bob Ross would paint. You would, you know, whip his brushes around and get a little bit, he's like not freaking out about it, just relax while he does it. He made that a very calming experience, as we all know, if you've ever watched any Bob Ross painting videos. And that's why people were so excited to try out painting and give it a little bit of their own experience and their own. A lot of people would do little Bob Ross paintings and stuff, and good for him for inspiring people to do that as well. But this, I want to inspire you to create your own work. You can copy other people's just to get an idea, and you can try to keep your own ideas your own, and come up with something new that you would like to see made. I encourage you to do that. My instructors encouraged me because they wanted you to make original content, and they wanted, that's what is fun. You know, you don't always want to copy everybody else's stuff. Sometimes, yeah, I want to draw other people's stuff and to see like how it is to draw them. That's what I like to do sometimes, like in my own way. But then after that, I want to be creating my own from what I've learned from how that character is created, etc. So practice these. I'm just going to finish lightly coloring him up with some marker real rough. And then, yeah, that'd take us no time really, right? Didn't take very long at all to do all that exercise. So I hope that helps you in your creations again. And, you know, keep creating, stay classy.